What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Amalgam Show. I'm one of your hosts, Keena Johnson, alongside Laughy Kyron.
Hello, I'm not laughing anymore. Composure. Stage boy.
And Nathaniel Rodun. You need to come up with something.
Hello.
You need to do something.
I am me.
I am all of me. Look it up.
Oh no!
It's the intro to the Shadow Hedgehog.
2004 video game.
It's real edgy and real bad.
What?
It's so bad. It's like trying to be Linkin Park, but it's not. It's for kids.
It's
like for action.
Crush 41. It's called I Am All of Me. Look it up.
No. I got it like randomly suggested to me on Spotify, and I had to relive
Like
horror.
just one lyric is "Look into my mystery. Can you see all of me?" But it's done real grungy and real shitty. It's
Crawling in my skin.
That's actually not a terrible song. This is a terrible song.
Everyone look it up. I've already said it. Go give them
Any
some
band
views.
called Crush 41 is not a good
And
band.
record Sonic spin-off series. Goddamn music.
Kyron,
Yeah.
what's the Amalgam Show about?
It's where we discuss nerdy and geeky things that we care about.
Yeah,
I get that right?
Mostly.
Kind of, yeah.
pop culture things.
Pop culture things.
Nerdy and geeky things.
Yeah.
You're not wrong if I said close enough. This week's topic will be our favourite movies of 2017, much like our last episode.
But
Thoughtful
first,
games. But first,
housekeeping.
be sure to check out our Dragon Ball Super discussion video. That was fun. That was for episode 122. And Pizza Time 8 will be releasing on Friday. And we have pizza.
And
Like,
seriously, if you're going to listen to the Dragon Ball Super discussion one,
Strap in.
Sit down, order some food.
Take shots every time we talk.
Sit down with a nice coffee or a stiff drink and just
What about a
Zen
stiff
out
coffee?
Zen out and listen to our fucking voices talk about.
yeah, because you're in for a long show.
Or get YouTube Red and just run around.
Yeah, sprint while listening.
If you have any questions for the show, please comment below or email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com.
Or Amalgam's how.
I was trying to not say that because you fucked me up on that.
Amalgam's how. It's like WikiHow, but amalgam. We should start our own website where it's like WikiHow. Amalgam's how. It's like it's a terrible advice with those like WikiHow memes. You know the ones where it's like something about feeding a pill to a cat, but then they're like feeding a cat to a cat, and they Photoshop the cat eating a cat.
If you like this rubbish, please leave a like and subscribe.
to
But
Amalgam's
first,
how.
baby.
What have we been into this week?
I've been playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Year 2.
What? Yeah, year 2.
Just to keep going on that
I
pattern.
was really late to that party. I'm not a Tom
So was
Clancy
Ubisoft.
follower, but Dean, rest his soul. He bought it, so I was just like, hey, I'll play that. And it's super technical. I thought it'd be like COD. No. You
Yeah,
actually
it's
have to have a
really-
functioning brain. to
Yeah,
play it.
it's quite intense.
Yeah.
I tried playing it and was like I never got explained. Even though my brother helps create this game, I never really understood it. And everyone like I played with were like veterans in this game.
Yeah.
And
people are so mean online.
we're just discovering this now.
No.
You should have found that out in 2010.
Reason too. Like, I'm not shit at the game. I'm not, as good as the people who've been playing it for the entire 2 years. But, I'm not terrible. And like, I'll be carrying the team, and then they'll start to vote to kick me, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I've lasted the longest. And they're just real mean. Also, the only people with a microphone are at least 11.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
like, people would just be like, hey, does anyone have a mic? And you're like, oh my god, no, I'm not speaking to you. And I'm complaining about people online being mean.
Stop talking about my mom like that.
Yeah. But some dude just like messaged me like, haha, level 3, you're gonna die. And I was like, okay, have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Play Bon Jovi.
Yeah, no, actually. I rewatched like a lot of Archer
You know,
Why ew?
I don't
Archer
know.
is a good series.
I guess.
It's pretty
I've-
fair dinkum.
I also watched the new Netflix series. It's based off a graphic novel called The End of the Fucking World.
Is that a series?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
a,
it was a movie.
No, it's a season. Yeah, it's about
I'm
this.
definitely not watching it then.
Oh, it's really good. It's about this. Like the character dynamic is, he thinks he's a
comedy.
he has sociopathic tendencies,
That we
so
all
he
do.
doesn't have emotions really. But, you know, so he thinks he's a psychopath. So and then the girl that he's with, she has too many emotions. Like she gets overwhelmed quite easily, but she also stays composed because she's used to it. But she like breaks down and cries throughout the fucking thing.
Same.
But yeah, he the whole thing is he thinks he's a psychopath. And
Well, if he thinks he's one, then he's not.
no, because he has killed. No, if you think you're a psychopath, that's perfectly normal. If you're afraid of being a psychopath, then you're not a psychopath. If you have an emotional response to it, if you have a thought process, you're still a psychopath.
Okay.
If you have an emotional reaction to being a psychopath, you're not a psychopath.
That makes sense.
So she starts talking to him because she's the girl at school that just doesn't fit in, and he's like, haha, I'm going to kill you. So then he's like, I'm going to start dating you just so I can get close to you so I can try and kill you. The dude, they get into like, they break into someone's house and the dude's actually a murderer.
Surprise.
But yeah, and then he kills him and then immediately vomits. So, not a sociopath.
Okay.
And slowly throughout the thing, he starts to get feelings and stuff like that. It's really sad, really fun, but, you know, it's just a bunch of teenagers not knowing what they're doing, running away from home. But it's based off a graphic novel, so it is a good fucking story. And the cliffhanger at the end of the season was pretty good. It's annoying. Like, it's annoyingly
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's one of those, are you fucking kidding me? I have to wait like another 2 years to watch this now? Fuck. But yeah, I think that's really about it.
Okay.
Last week I went to Byron Bay with Nathaniel. We went on a little road trip. It was a fun time.
Nina got stung by a jellyfish.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was rough. We
We
were
like-
all panicked. We were like,
only just
we should
got
know
to
what
the
to do
water.
here, but we don't.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
Irish
bush
is-
Australians, not ocean Australians.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Nathaniel only just rocked up. Like, we were on the beach having a beer, and just as we finished and walked in, we just met up with them, and we just hear Nina. We're like, oh, fuck.
I was getting abused for saying that I didn't know what it, like. They're like, if you've been stung, because I've been stung by a jellyfish before, and they're like, if you've been stung by one before, how come you didn't know what to do? And I'm like, I did. I said I went looking for vinegar. There was none, so I came back and I
Apparently, you're not supposed to use vinegar anymore.
on certain ones.
Yeah.
You can
Apparently, with blue
bottles you can't. You shouldn't.
You
Well, I
shouldn't.
mean, like you can, but it doesn't do anything.
Can you use lemon as well?
I've read
I'm
nothing of that.
like-
It was just
They're
hot
all-
water.
They're all
is what they
like
said.
that, but
Use
the
hot
best
water
thing to
or
do
ice packs.
Is ice packs and hot water. Like one or the other, you don't do both.
It's weird that like we have that.
But you have to
training.
use salt water.
Yeah. The
Otherwise-
best
Back in the
thing to
ocean.
do
Oh,
is
hot, yeah.
usually a lot of beach houses will have this if there's a lifeguard on duty or something. They'll usually have ice, like salt water ice, in
Yeah.
a bag that you can put on it.
Yeah.
And that's really handy for that sort of stuff.
But she was really lucky. It was only a little one. Like,
it was small. There were bigger ones on the way back. When we
Like-
were trying to avoid.
like it was mean. But like we were walking, and I just shoved Annika over
Yeah.
because there was one about the size of a 50-cent coin. If you don't know what that is, it's basically put your finger to touch your thumb, like your index finger to touch your
About a
thumb.
quarter. It's about the size of a
Yeah,
quarter.
about the size of a quarter. And that doesn't sound very big, but for blue bottles, that would have had a tentacle span of about 2 meters. So 2 meters of very hurty owies wrapping around you can be very dangerous. They're poisonous, not good.
We shouldn't live in Australia.
Oh no, we
Like,
have
I walked in my backyard, not all first like year I lived there was a snake. I walked out, there was a snake in the long grass against the fence
Where was this?
in my backyard.
No, where? Ipswich or Brisbane Place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm like,
Huh.
fuck. I might double check to see if it's like a goanna or something. Like, no, it's a snake.
You should have bought a shovel and just chopped its fucking
No,
cunt head off.
I don't want to risk that because I'm not wearing any protective gear like jeans or.
Any protective gear, like jeans. You're a fucking Australian through and through, cunt.
Usually, if a snake tries to bite you, if you're wearing jeans, even if they do get you, the venom can't sink in.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
The venom
it's-
comes from inside up above.
Yeah,
So if it tries
it
to go,
sinks
it'll
into
just
the-
go into the jeans instead.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you will get some venom in you. Don't come to Australia thinking, I can wear jeans and walk wherever I You'll fucking die.
You will die.
But you won't get as much poison and you'll live
I'd
like
rather have
5 minutes
jeans
longer.
and shorts on.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. You really need like gumboots and fucking big fuck off tarp overalls if you're gonna walk up to a snake or a gun.
Oh yeah, gun will do it, but I don't have a gun.
You're not going to walk up to a snake with a gun.
No, you gotta stay away from it and
Yeah.
shoot it.
Can't kill snakes.
Can't?
Yeah,
They're
it's
illegal.
illegal.
I mean,
They're protected.
if it's your life or the snakes, you're allowed.
It
to.
is.
But it wasn't attacking me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
If-
you're not.
A lot of snakes are just sort of doing their own thing. So as long as like you're not around their children, you got nothing to worry about.
I mean, if anyone who isn't from Australia ever comes around to Australia, you'll see if you ever go into someone's backyard, especially in the
spiders
especially in like the bush region, you'll see these weird circle sonar things. Like they look like lights, but they don't light up or anything, and they just have a solar panel on top.
Excuse me.
Those they send out vibration to keep snakes away. That's how bad it is.
They don't even really work.
No.
Oh, the ones that we have in Roma work, because we used to have them everywhere. Dad put them up. Haven't seen a snake
okay.
since. I mean, some of them are complete bullshit. These are
Yeah.
like $80 ones.
Yeah.
What have you been into this week, Keena?
Me, I finally played a video game.
Yeah.
But it's a game I've already played, but it's a DLC.
What is it?
Final Fantasy 15. Finally got to a season pass because Kyron got me that for Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You know, like the structure of the DLC is basically you go through each of Noctis's companions and they get their own like episode. The first one is Gladio. He's the big beef boy with big two-handed swords. That one's you go fight Gilgamesh.
He's the buff dude with tattoos.
I've not seen
Gilgamesh?
Yeah, you fight the sword.
Yeah. I know who
You
Gilgamesh
fight
is.
Gilgamesh to prove that you're worthy to be the shield of the king.
Fuck.
Yeah, pretty intense. But like that's it. There's
Jesus. No,
Yeah.
like, they start off the game weak. There's no way you can fight Gilgamesh.
Yeah, like it's
How weak is Gilgamesh? That's some power scaling bullshit going on
Gilgamesh
there.
is the world's best swordsman.
I know, and Gladio gets beaten by weird little wolf things at the start of the game.
At the start of the game, this is like midway through the game or so. Yeah,
But wasn't he already the king's? Oh no, he was the prince's shield.
yeah. It was a challenge to prove that he's worthy to be like not whether
Right, yeah.
to.
It wasn't a do this and you get the job. It's
Yeah.
you have the job, now prove you're worthy of the
Yeah.
job.
The next episode is episode Prompto. He's the blonde boy with the guns. You remember the part where he falls off the train?
Yeah.
That's when that takes place.
Oh.
Like so towards the end.
Yeah.
It's him finding out that he's a
dickhead.
clone of this person, and that clone is everything you've been fighting. Like all the bad, like just the enemy soldier fodder. They've all been clones of him because he's a clone of someone else. So technically, yeah, it's him trying to get over that, and like I can't go back to my friend because they'll never trust me like they would before knowing this information. And he gets over it. It's all good. That was a good one.
And then he gets over it, and it's all good.
Yeah, you get a cool ski bike and you go ski biking.
You mean a jet? Like
Yep.
a snowmobile?
Snowmobile. Jet snow.
I was going to say a jet ski for snow.
And
Ski
then
biking.
you get Aranea, the dragoon lady with the spear.
Oh, yeah.
She's your friend in that. And then episode Ignis, you know when Leviathan's attacking?
Yeah.
It takes place with that. You're like, where's Noctis? I'm going to team up with Lunafrey's brother, who is a dick. Yeah, Ravus, that's his name.
Yeah, Ravens. That's it.
A dick. Yeah, Ravens. You're fucking.
So yeah, Ignis's thing is cool because you know how he has daggers.
Yeah.
You have fire daggers, which is just normal attacking their fire. You have blizzard daggers, where they become heavy attacks and like big area of effect attacks. Oh, sorry. And then you get electricity daggers, where he like bolts from like things just across the field, just attacking one, moving on to the next. Kind of like Final Form Sora.
Yeah.
Or it's more like Anti-Form Sora.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So like real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that happens. He puts the Ring of Lucia on.
Shit.
Yeah, and that's how he fucks. That's how he loses his eyesight.
Oh.
Because you know how like Ravis puts it on in the movie. And
Yeah.
That's how he loses his arm.
Yeah.
Ignis loses his eyesight by doing that, and he fights big guy with the fedora,
Oh yeah.
the bad guy.
Fuckhead.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's an alternate ending.
I was hoping I could say a swear word name again and you're like, yeah, that's right.
No, I'm gonna say Charles, but that's not it. I can't remember. But yeah, there's an alternate ending where like you accept him, like he's like join me, and the normal events. But you do an alternate ending, and you do again, and you beat him. Arden, that's his name.
Arden.
You put on the ring again, and you defeat Arden with the ring, so that Noctis doesn't have to sacrifice his life. But he does anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Ignis is the best one because it's written well, and they spent 9 months on it as opposed to like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then that's all good. And then there's the multiplayer expansion called Comrades.
Is it anything like the app?
No.
Then I'm not playing.
No.
Is there anything like the anime?
No. The Prompto is the closest one to the anime.
Is there even an anime?
Yeah, there's
Sorry?
a movie.
Was it?
There's an anime and a movie.
What?
There's an anime.
Yeah, Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15.
That's right.
Damn.
Did we watch that? Or?
You watched
No,
that.
I know, I watched it.
refused.
It's fine.
You watched it and I was like, this is boring.
But yeah, no, it's what it is basically you go to Lestalem, the last place, and you have to like go and fight people to gain energy so that you can put like power line to go and like go further back out. You're basically spreading the light, and that's all it is. You meet a couple people, but that's it.
Oh, sick.
And but you get to customize your own character,
Cool.
combine new stuff. But it's pretty boring. Like I'm up to the point where I'm like, I don't feel like grinding all this out anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I haven't done. Oh, and I've been watching the MCU movies in prep for Infinity War. Because you know how like
When is that coming out again?
for us, the last Thursday of April.
April. Right.
Because you know how like all like a bunch of nerd sites were like, if you watch every MCU movie from the first weekend of January or until Infinity War comes out, you'll have seen all 18 movies.
Yeah.
Because that only works in America because they have an extra week after us.
Right.
So basically, we have to in Australia we have to double up.
Right. So you got to watch it twice.
No,
You have to watch it twice.
You said double up.
No, you have to watch like 2 movies on the last weekend.
Ah.
You have to watch Spider-Man and Thor in like the same.
I need to go through and watch all of them because I haven't seen both of the Captain America movies and the last 2 Thor movies. I've seen all the others, I think.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Incredible Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. We've watched it together.
Yeah, it was trash.
We were young.
That was one I watched last night, and I'm like, this is so fine. Like, I have no strong feelings about this. It is so fine. Whereas, like, Age of Ultron, I have strong negative feelings about. I'm like, But
Yeah,
Age of
no.
Ultron isn't a bad movie. I just many elements of it I don't like.
Yeah. No, in no way is Age of Ultron a bad movie. It's just not as good as its predecessors.
I don't like it because it was misleading. There wasn't an entire Age of Ultron.
It was the long weekend of fucking Ultron.
The long weekend.
It was the Queen's birthday of fucking Ultron.
Ultron's bank
Public
holiday. But you know, I've seen Iron Man.
School
Iron Man's
holidays.
good. Like, I don't like Iron Man in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, he's just annoying, and I found out why. Because my
a
housemate's friend
dickhead?
pointed this out. Every movie, his character development gets reset. You know, in the first one, how he goes from being a dick and then he's like, I'm a humble, no, not humble, but I'm a hero.
Yeah.
But then, like, he goes, I'm back to being a dick. And like,
Yeah, well, that's what I didn't like about. Like, that's why I said Homecoming was.
Now
so
I'm a
good,
dick
because
hero.
They completely skipped that whole part. They were
Yeah.
just like, okay, he's Spider-Man.
oh, yeah.
Well, like I don't mean like the origin story, but I mean like
Yeah.
he's Spider-Man. This is his personality.
Yeah.
Whereas with Iron Man, they do that. Like they do that every time. They're like, oh, he's a dick. Even in like Spider-Man: Homecoming, they were like, oh, he's a dick. Oh no, he's not that bad.
Not that big
Like
of a
he
dick.
does. They do it every fucking movie.
Oh, he's not that big of a
Even
dick.
Civil
He's just
War.
very bad at social skills.
Yeah, it's really annoying. And that's why I've realized, like, I don't like Age of Iron Man. Because and also he creates his own mistakes.
Yeah.
And he expects the world to fucking cheer him when he fixes it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's like, I beat alcoholism. Why don't I have a medal?
That's the real
that was-
monster here.
That was number 2.
Well, not even,
He
he
kept
drank for like a weekend and then like, oh shit, I better.
Oh, you got a problem, Tony. He's like, this is just a party, dude.
Yeah, that's all
I'm meant to binge drink here.
Yeah, like, yeah, they didn't do.
I remember that because he was like, I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, that's the
I'm
plot of that
gonna
movie.
All right.
And then
Yeah.
Nick Furious was like,
Get your shit together, mate.
here's all of your father's work. Also, there's Captain America's shield in there for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a prototype. Yeah, just fucking have it.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put this underneath this machine to hold it up. Oh, that's not comedy.
Oh yeah, no, Iron Man 2 is the next one I've got to watch, and I'm not looking for.
I'm going to put it under this kaleidoscope of energy to create a new
To be
element.
fair though,
Oh yeah,
I didn't mind number one.
one's
Iron
good.
Man.
Like one
Iron
is
Man
a
was
good film.
Then they made a mistake.
Do you know what was better than the first one?
What?
The first one's video game.
When he's flying, every time he's flying in the silver suit, that's what I think of.
Especially
On
on
the
the Wii. If you have not experienced a 10 out of 10 game, go find
Better than that, Spider-Man, the movie game,
the first one or the third one.
the first one
The
on
fir-
PC.
The first one, yes.
I only ever played like the first mission in that, and was like, okay. I'm
Because
done
it's
now.
fucking impossible to play.
The control is so bad for that game.
It's like press triangle to jump, and you're like, okay, what do I use to punch? Oh, X? This doesn't make sense.
fucking.
But then Spider-Man 2 fixed it, and it's one of the best games ever. Because it's GTA the game. but Spider-Man.
GTA game, but Spider-Man.
And no robbing cars as much. But you can throw them at people.
But you can jump on people. You can jump
I
on
love
cars.
my
and-
favorite Spider-Man game so far has always been at the moment and still is Web of Shadows.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I only played a little bit of it, and I just kept picking up cars and yeeting it at people.
the prototype game.
Yeah, the one that's
Yeah.
essentially prototype.
But Spider-Man.
But
I feel
Spider-Man.
like that's a recurring theme.
Yeah.
And it's not even
It's
the same
basically
developer.
this game, but it's Spider-Man.
Like, it's not even the same developer, because the same developer made an Incredible Hulk game with the exact same animations as prototype. So like for 10 or for probably 7 years, they used like the same animation set. Because you know like how Prototype Man runs with
Prototype Man.
You mean,
I kill people.
Alex Mercer.
yeah, that's it.
Runs with like how he runs like
Yeah.
that. Hulk runs the exact same way.
Yeah, no, I imagine like
There's a
the
Hulk game?
Yeah, they made a Hulk game, which was pretty like this is fine. Like
This is fun.
yes,
like,
Yoda.
like that's what it was. It wasn't like good. It wasn't bad. But it was like this is surprisingly not bad, but not great either. It's just. Like, that's what it is. It's like that's what it is.
It's just
I
there.
read all the reviews. That's what they said.
They're like, it's here. It's a game.
It is fun. Like it was mildly fun. It's like
you
the
can-
Wolverine game. Like people are like, holy shit, this is surprisingly good.
There's a
Also, this-
Wolverine game.
Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine, made by Raven. They make other games, but
They've made other games. This is we do a lot of research here on this show.
this is all just doing. I know Raven, which I feel a lot of people wouldn't, but they made the 2007 Wolfenstein game,
Ah, okay.
not the new one.
So they did make other games.
They did make other games.
Your claim is substantiated now.
Yeah, they made that's the one where like Wolverine's like skin peels off and you can see him heal, like you can
Oh,
see him down
right,
to the
yeah,
animated
yeah.
bone. And it's a fighting. It's just a, like
I
beat 'em
remember-
up, but
yeah,
the
yeah.
story's real bad.
It's a hack and slash.
Yeah, it's like God of War. Like the action's real good, but they didn't have any time to flesh out the story. So
I mean, that's the movie.
yeah, well,
The
some people think
action's-
it's better than the movie.
The action's real good. They just didn't have time to flush out the story.
Some people think it's better than the movie. Like,
Yeah.
straight up, because at least the game's coherent. But I think that's all from me. What have you been up to, Nathaniel, besides going to Byron Bay, which is not Kyron K?
That's like my name. If you just swap the B's with the K.
Rhymes.
The day before I went to Byron Bay, I also went to the natural caves with the glowworms and stuff.
What?
We've been there. We've been there.
Yeah, apparently.
We have.
The natural.
It looks familiar. Where is it?
It's down south towards Gold Coast. It's at Advanced Town.
Yeah.
And I went and saw a dam.
A what? Sorry?
Like a dam at Advanced
Like a
Town.
dam?
It was a
dam, Daniel.
Like a lake.
Okay.
Dam.
Yeah.
And
Like a body of water.
And I saw a fun fact on there. It said, this dam would take 60,000 years to empty if you emptied it out of one single kitchen sink tap. And I was like, haha, challenge accepted.
60,000 years ago when the dinosaurs died.
60,000.
No, that was a million.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Maybe
60,000 was an ice age. I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows? We've come a long way. in
Probably
2,000
people.
years.
Probably people.
We made computers and podcasts. You know what they had 2,000 years ago?
Not podcasts.
Yes, they did.
They-
They called
they-
campfire talks.
Campfire talks. They're not really podcasts.
Fireside chats.
Fireside chat.
Yeah.
It's an app on your phone. You can get it. It's called Fireside Chat.
Oh no.
It's like
What?
Melon.
No. I'm just. That could be an app.
Chatos.
Yeah, it's like fireside chats, and you're
It's
like,
like Tinder, except the spark's already lit fan.
that's the bio.
You come in straight away. You don't even like have to swipe right. It's like, oh, there's a girl you want to fuck. Like, yeah, okay, where are you? I'm in America. It's alright. I'll just catch a quick flight. I'll be there.
Or you can fly because your money is worth more than mine.
It's so bad that it's cheaper to get to Australia than leave Australia and go literally anywhere else.
Yeah, that's because the government secretly doesn't want us to leave.
We're a prison island, remember?
They're like,
only-
we're gonna make your dollar worth nothing. You can't go anywhere.
But
Now you
yeah,
have to pay twice as much as everyone else for
I,
the
how
same
the glowworms?
shit product.
They were good.
They were glowing.
I also went to Surf's Paradise that day. It was pretty good. I wanted to play more Fractured but Whole.
Pipe.
Whole.
But every time I defeat the first Professor Chaos boss, I don't know if there's more, but every time I defeat him, and I say every time because I've done it more than once, the game crashes.
Fuck!
So
Oh, wunderbar.
yeah, it's fantastic. I'm really frustrated with it. I need to fix that, but I have not had the time recently. Other than that, I've been cleaning my house and such.
Yeah.
Just relaxing. I had most of the day. I wasn't here last week because I had most of the week off. I was very sick.
Yeah.
Very, very sick.
Hmm.
It's
I
just
came
something-
around and Nina made us tacos.
Yeah, that was good.
Tacos were nice.
Tacos.
All right, should we get to the meat of the episode?
The meat.
The meters.
The meat is
No, not the meters.
You're
So,
not meat.
our topic of the
It's not
show.
beef.
Our favourite movies of 2017. The movies we saw in 2017 doesn't mean they have to come out this year, but for the most part they did.
These are the movies we saw in 2017. All of the ones we've listed did come out in 2017.
Not all of them.
Which one didn't?
A few.
What, Hunt for Wilder People?
Yeah, and Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
A
what's-
Clockwork Orange is very
It's like a
old.
70s movie.
Okay, well,
Before
on
its
my
time.
2017. I just chose mine from this year. I had a look at 2016, but then realised it was a shit year for movies.
It wasn't the best. This year hasn't been the best either.
This year hasn't been the best, but it has actually been quite significantly better than 2016.
Yeah.
And when I say this year, I mean last year now. Fuck. And
Yeah.
Welcome to 2018, fuckers.
2018 doesn't start till the first movie comes out.
It already did, that Coco movie.
That was the Boxing Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it already came out. I thought it came out in 2000.
So Black Panther probably. Black Panther.
No,
No one else
don't.
gets that reference.
No,
It's real
don't.
sad.
That's because no one else watched that shit.
No, it wasn't shit.
Yeah.
But
Have you,
Butter.
what?
is that a Google Doc for?
It's not a Google Doc. It's an app.
It's called Wonderlist
Wonderlist with a wonder.
with a W under.
Wonder.
Okay.
Anyway, who wants to go first?
Well, I guess we'll just go list off one each and then just keep going.
Yeah.
These are in no order, by the way.
order.
These are just a top 5 in no particular order.
Okay.
So don't slam us
One
for
song
our
on our
opinions.
list is Stephen King's It 2017.
Yeah.
That's one on all of those.
It was a fucking good movie.
I really
Yes, it
liked
was.
Ha ha ha.
Let's just make it funny all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big meme.
Yeah.
Big meme.
It was a very big meme. I shat my pants for the first half and then just wanted to kill Pennywise for the second half because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
I was just over his shit. I was just like, I went
Look,
from
you were
this is
scary
yeah.
to begin with, and now you're just fucking annoying.
yeah, I'm just like, stop being a cunt. Like, you don't need to be this much of an asshole. Just like, if you're gonna kill the kids, just kill the kids.
I liked the movie. We did a review of it, I think, at one point in one of our other podcasts.
We did, yeah.
Check that out for our full review. But no, I really like it. Like it's got it's got that feeling. Like it feels like it's kind of made for kids. Like it's a movie that kids would like 12-year-olds would go and like sneak into the cinemas to watch because it's kind of aimed at kids, even though it's rated like MA/R. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Child's
yeah,
Play
I remember
or
it. Yeah.
like those kind of movies.
Which-
It reminded me, it had like that same kind of feeling to it as the after school show that used to play on ABC.
Oh, that one.
That one
with the
about,
cinema.
yeah. The
Oh,
one-
yeah.
The really fucked up one, I can't remember the name of it.
Gruesome.
Yeah.
Horrible stories for gruesome kids or some
Something
shit like
like
that.
that.
Something like that. Yeah, I didn't.
Scary
know
stories. Or
They
something
were
like
fucking
that.
horrifying.
They were all like really disturbing. There's a lot of shows like horror shows on after school for Australian television. Free day
Yeah,
stuff.
like,
and, like
round the twist.
yeah. They were really fucked
He,
up.
he pissed on a tree and got pregnant.
That
That's
was
a
a-
horror. How he got pregnant? Because that's the only thing I remember that is Mpreg, but I don't remember
I
pissing
remember
on a tree.
also
He
like
pissed
the
on a
one
tree
where
and got
his
pregnant.
penis turns into a fish.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a one where he peed on, like, he tried to pee, like, up a wall. Like, you know how when you used to
Yeah.
do that in primary school?
Yeah.
There was an episode about that, and he got a bug stuck in his dick, and it made him piss really high, but it was also eating him from the inside out.
How did
Yeah,
that
there
make
are a
you
lot
pregnant?
of
Those
storylines are really
How does that make you
fucked up.
pregnant? Or is that
There
a
was
different
that-
story?
Different story.
Okay.
There was that other
A lot of
TV
pee.
show.
There's a lot of pee in that story.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of really fucked up stories about around the twist, but like I think
Yeah.
the other show that was really fucked up, I think it was a New Zealand show, and it was like they were never the same characters, but it was also always about kids like doing something, and then they would like be punished for it. Like it would just be the littlest thing, and then they'd get punished for it. A lot of the time, they ended up in like some sort of dimension where there was no one else except for some creepy dude. Like
Yeah.
it was really weird like that.
I remember two shows out of that. Remember the one where they were like they could summon their superhero from like a video game or something?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about, yeah.
I just remember that, and then I remembered Parallax, where they run through portals all the time.
Yeah.
I like that show.
Do you remember Parallax at all?
You go to random spots on your world, and then you go through you go through a portal, and then you're on a different Earth, and they have like exactly like you same actors but doing different things. It's pretty much Flash before Flash.
I don't remember that, but you know what I do remember?
What?
Cyber Chase.
Cyber Chase was good. That's Parallax. Do you remember the symbol at all?
Kind of. Oh, I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fucking weird TV show. I could never follow it.
Right, we were following it until they cancelled it for us. Like I don't know if they just stopped airing the episodes or what, but we couldn't find any more episodes. Like when they fucking cancelled, like when ABC stopped airing.
I thought the point of a
Avatar.
TV show was to have attractive actors. I'm looking at these.
They're Australian actors.
Yeah, but look at this cunt. I'm sorry,
Oh,
no
I
one
remember
can
that
see
kid.
this.
There was
but-
there was a lot of shows like that actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, there was that one about the European hitchhikers that went into they were like scientists from a university that went into the Australian wilderness, and then like some alien shit happened.
What?
Do you remember that one? they're like fucking getting followed by aliens and shit. Or
And
like
then
they,
the
like,
end of the season, they come back to their school and they see themselves.
What's
yeah,
this?
Like they don't exist anymore or something.
What's this shit?
Yeah,
I
like,
don't remember, but
they can't get anyone's attention. They don't exist or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it's something like that.
Yeah, there were a bunch of fucked
There
up
was
shows.
a lot of weird fucking shows.
If
There was-
anyone knows what these are, like if we're describing it and you're like, oh, that fucking show,
Yeah,
leave it in the
please.
comments.
There was another one where there was a dude and his like grandson or great grandson or something like came from the future to steal him from the present, and it was like, oh, you're a really super smart dude, and they're the same actor, but one has long hair and the other one has short hair, and then
Arrow?
like they go around in like this spaceship and through like time and stuff, and they fix up events that his future self commits. Like it
Yeah.
was really weird.
Okay.
It was another really fucking weird show.
Anyway, I think we should time travel back to 2017. And have we said all of our stuff on it?
Oh yeah, I think we moved past it with
Oh,
holy shit.
We just went on a tangent.
Yeah. I feel that was my fault.
It Australian TV show.
Well, they were all like really fucking weird. I just
Yeah.
just
No,
fucking mind.
it did feel
Yeah.
like it was aimed at kids,
It felt
but
like
like
it was
in a
aimed at
taboo
kids.
way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, as a
watch
kid.
it at your own risk.
Yeah. But like to me, like
Do you wanna
I was
shit the
prepared
bed?
to fucking shit myself watching this,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. Like I could, like I didn't predict. Like I wasn't that on it, but I'm like, oh no, I did.
The
predict
kid
something.
from Stranger Things was my favorite. Don't know his name, but he was pretty good.
Something like Wolfhard or something. Wolfin. Finn Wolf.
Yeah, Finn Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Anyway. Any other common ones that we have? Baby Driver.
I haven't seen Baby Driver, so I'll let you two take
really
the
good.
wheel.
Baby Driver.
I fucking loved it.
It's so good. Directed by Edgar Wright, director of such great movies as Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz.
He also directed Scott Pilgrim, which is my
And Scott
favorite
Pilgrim.
movie of all time.
I need to watch Scott Pilgrim a couple more times because, like, when I first saw it, I'm like, this is dumb. Because okay, I was actually sitting down and watch it. Then I watched it again, I'm like, this is great, but I don't remember anything that happened though.
It's
remember
good.
it's
I've
about
seen it over 500 times.
Yeah,
I fucking love that movie.
that's why I'll always be bitter that he didn't do Ant-Man. He was attached onto it until the last second.
Oh,
But,
really?
yeah, and then he's like, I don't want Falcon in it.
Yeah, creative differences drove them apart.
Yeah, pretty much Falcon. But you know, Baby Driver is really good. It's about this guy who's got not tendinitis.
Tendonitis.
No, tendon. It's his ears are constantly
Tinnitus.
tinnitus. His ears are constantly ringing, and you gonna sit back down. And so he keeps playing music so he can concentrate, and it's really good. And the music is perfectly timed up to the. It's like it's the,
Driving.
yeah. Basically, it's just a long music clip.
Yeah.
What are they called? Music video. Like
Yeah.
pretty much it's a long one of those, and it's really good. Yeah. Ozzy Chop's a good villain.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It was really
All right.
It's
I think
my third favorite Edgar Wright movie.
it's
Don't want to ask what the other ones are.
Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's got a lot of indie actors in it, and then it's also got what's his name? The dude who was like, I didn't touch little girls, I'm gay.
Oh,
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey has him in it.
Yeah.
Brings a new meaning to Baby Driver.
No!
Okay,
Oh.
all jokes aside, that is horrible. What happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
think.
jokes are how we deal with horrible
But like the
things.
best, like I'm like, oh, I don't know how to enjoy this movie. I'll listen to a podcast. Like, yeah, but it's kind of good to see him like get his face run over.
Yeah, that's the point.
I mean, I don't care.
I didn't like his whole character though, because it just didn't make sense. It was pretty much just like, oh, I give him job. Oh, he doesn't want to do job. I bad person. I kill. And then he's like, I do not kill. I make him do job. And then he's like, oh, he's like a son to me. I never wanted to hurt you. I'm sorry. And then he
Not wrong.
like it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like he like literally had nothing to do with anything, and then suddenly he was like, "I'm the father figure."
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You can call me Pappy.
That's
what Kevin Spacey sounds like, right?
all right. I think that's all the common ones we have.
Yeah, the ones in common.
Yep. All right.
Oh no, a silent voice was also.
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
Silent voice, you silly.
And Guardians. Oh no, we didn't do that.
No, Kyron.
Alright.
No,
But a
good.
silent voice is an anime.
Japanese mangoes.
It's a movie anime. It's
Yeah.
about.
It's one of those Japanese cartoons.
It's one of them Japanese cartoons.
It's one of those
It
Japanimes.
never came out in English. It's a subbed.
Chinese cartoon.
Japanese mango, but it's a good anime. You don't really need English for it. Like the subtitles are enough.
It's-
Plus, it is about a deaf girl.
Is it?
So there's not a
It's
whole lot
set
of
in
speaking.
Japan, isn't it?
It is set in Japan.
It's set in Japan.
Yeah.
It's a really really nice story.
It's-
Like it starts off and you're kind
it's
of like, what is
gut-wrenching.
this? Yeah. It takes
it's-
about halfway through the movie for you to start feeling anything. But at the start, you're like,
Besides
what is this?
pure disgust.
Yeah.
Like at the start, you really hate the main character.
Yeah. You hate the main character. You pretty much hate everyone. You don't feel an attachment to a lot of people.
Which is
But then
good.
about halfway through the movie, I started to feel really
attached to the
attached
character.
to the main character. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I connected.
Yeah.
Like it was what's it called? I related to him, and then I
Yeah.
was like, oh wow, this is actually really good. And then everything that he did from then on is exactly like what I would think I would have done in the same sort of situations.
Mm.
And it just like it hit close to home.
Yeah.
Even if nothing like that has ever happened to you in your life, you've always thought about it. It's been in movies before, like,
Yeah.
and it was just
It was.
it hit the right points.
Did you cry?
I wanted to.
We
I
walked
almost
out
did.
with like we couldn't talk because we had hella lumps in our throat. We were like just on the tipping point of crying, and this was in like an
It
empty
didn't-
theater, so it's not like we weren't trying to
The
cry.
thing is that it was a gut-wrenching story, but it didn't end on a gut-wrenching note, and that's why we didn't,
Yeah.
like,
It was.
crack.
It
It
was.
It was a sad ending, but it wasn't really, like...
It's a movie that really knows what it is. Like the main character at the start, you really feel what he's feeling. Like you don't care about him. You
Yeah.
don't care about anyone else because he doesn't care about him. The opening scene is him trying to kill
Yeah,
himself.
he tries to kill himself.
Yeah. So like he
It's a
doesn't care
really
about him.
interesting
He doesn't care about anyone else. Everyone else, from his view, they all have giant paper
Yeah.
X's over their face.
Because he doesn't trust anybody.
He doesn't look anyone in the face to
Yeah.
recognize them as people
There's
because
only a
no
couple
one
of people.
thinks of him as a person. They
but
all remember him as a bully.
Basically, the first half of the movie are flashbacks. A lot of them are just like it goes through like a day of his life, but like throughout the day he just keeps on going to flashbacks of like things that happened.
But not
And
in a
then-
jarring way.
No.
Like it's a very well flowed.
Yeah, it flows through, and then like you need the flashbacks to understand the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's a story about how he used to bully a girl and tried to make things right, and then now that he's older, he tries to make things right, and he falls in love with her, and she falls in love with him, but she doesn't think that he would ever love her back, and it's a really hard story, and there's a lot of other people involved that force themselves into the whole scenario. And
Yeah. There's so much shit. Like it's very
It's all about
Japanese
relationships.
storytelling.
Yeah, it's all
It's-
about relationships, friendships, and
Yeah.
being
It's-
alone, but
yeah.
also being together, sort of thing.
Yeah. It's really good. Like this is a movie that I don't care if you don't like anime. Forget that it's even animated and just fucking watch it.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's not even a movie I heard about before seeing it. Like there was
yeah,
a guy that like I used to hang out with when I hung out with my sister. Like one of my sister's best friends, like fiance, was like posted a thing on Facebook like, who wants to come see this movie with me? And I was the only one who wanted to. So I went with him and I brought Kyron because he was with me at the time.
Because the whole thing was we were at Nathaniel's house and then he gets a text from old mate and he's like,
Where are you?
Where are you? The movie starts in like half hour or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we were like, and he was like, fuck, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyron, you want to go see a movie? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll go watch some anime. And then we went, and I think because we walked in with zero expectations, is really what made that movie.
I literally knew nothing about it. I didn't even know the name properly. I
Yeah.
was like, something about a voice. It's an anime.
A quiet speech.
It's quiet speech. No vocals. The microphone was turned off.
Bad audio.
Us when our microphones unplugged.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really
Dean
sounds good. I
screaming
do want to
into the
watch
mic.
it. Like, I've still got the tab open on my iPad to remind myself to watch it.
Yeah.
I should just
It's a really, it is just,
I've got it already if you want it.
cool.
it is
Nab
a
it off you.
fantastic movie. And it's not incredibly long either for the amount of
It's about
like
an
shit.
hour and a half, almost
Yeah.
2 hours long.
It's an hour and a half long.
It's 2 hours long.
2 hours?
2 hours, 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, but
Huh.
it's still good. You should watch
Yeah.
it anyway.
It's a fairly it's not an exorbitantly long movie,
I
but
can guarantee
so
you
much happens.
It has a better storyline than Justice League.
No, that's not hard. That's not hard.
I guarantee you it has a storyline. Unlike Justice League.
Justice League had a storyline. They were just shit.
It had a
Superman's dead. Oh, Superman's alive. Oh, Superman killed the bad guy.
That was actually the storyline. Congratulations.
Oh no, it's the bad man. We are all superheroes, and she is
How have I
possibly.
not seen that? The Russian superhero movie.
She is possibly.
Oh, I've heard about it.
Yeah, have you seen the Japanese one? It's real crazy.
The Japanese one.
Yeah, it's like a half crocodile dude, and the dude with like a whip that's like a chainsaw. It's
Is
fucking.
this Iron Man 2?
Anyway, I think we should move on.
Yes.
I think we'll go one from each list. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite movies was Wonder Woman because it's a real good movie. It's basically Superman. But
We've done a review on that too.
yeah,
Yes.
that was our one of our first. It was like a second episode or something.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
think
Yeah,
so.
it was one of our very early episodes. So
Yeah.
if you want to hear us sharing one microphone,
Yeah.
sharing one microphone with very distant sounding audio, go listen to that. And just appreciate the fact that we don't do that anymore.
But I really like Wonder Woman. It's an important movie.
Yeah.
For women, everyone's embraced it. I really like it because it's like, one, it's a good DC movie. Two, it's like, I don't know.
It's just a good movie.
Everyone acts well in it. The only thing I don't like is I like even the final fight, which a lot of people.
I like her
hate.
Super Saiyan part.
Yeah, where she goes Super Saiyan. Like a lot of people are like, oh, this is dumb. It's just a swing gene fight. I'm like, oh, this is fine. Like I'm so used to CG fights at this point that I'm just like, whatever. I'm okay that Wonder Woman goes Super Saiyan. It's fucking dope. But the only thing I don't like about it is they're like a supporting cast. Like, we're just the random people. Like, not that I don't like them, I just feel like they're underdeveloped.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, that's a pretty good complaint to have.
Yeah, the side characters weren't fleshed out enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't detrimental, but
Yeah.
it wasn't, fantastic.
Alright, moving on.
Okay, so mine is really not from 2017 at all.
At all.
Go back another 30 years?
40.
40.
If it's a 70s movie. We're in the 2010s.
Fuck. Yeah, okay. When did it come out?
The titties.
It came out
71.
71.
What is it about?
Okay, so Clockwork Orange it's set in a kind of a dystopic future
Mm-hmm.
where
In England.
but it's super like 70s. Like it's if the future happened and became dystopic but stayed 70s and weird. But yeah, so he gets arrested because his friends don't like the way he treats them because he's the gang boss, and he treats the rest of them like shit. So they take him to a house and they throw milk in his eyes, but milk is also imbued with a fuck ton of drugs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they drink like Percocet in like milk and stuff. They go to a milk bar.
Percocet.
It's just like it's drugs. Okay. They drink really weird drugs in milk.
Okay.
And then he gets arrested by the police. He gets sent to prison, and to get out of prison early, he gets into this thing. I forget the name of it, but it's some experiment where they keep your eyes open, like they glue your eyes open.
So
Not glue, sorry. They trap your eyes open, like they.
What's that movie called? Johnny English 2 or something.
I don't understand. Yeah, that. And they force you to watch horrible things, and then they give you like a course of drugs to reset your brain to think it's horrible. And so now, if you ever get the urge to do an incredibly horrible, violent thing again, you feel violently ill. So
Yeah.
and he fucked.
Method.
Yeah, he fucked over a lot of people on the outside. So when he comes home, his parents were like, "Oh, we didn't expect you to get out of prison, you murdering, raping bastard." And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm back." And they were like, "Well, we're renting your room, and we can't very well kick this man out." And he's a piece of shit. He's like, "Yeah, you're your poor mother." So they kick him out. And then an old dude that he beat up was like, he comes along and they're like, "Oh, hey." And then he's like, "You're the cunt that fucking kicked me half to death." So they kick the shit out of him. He essentially thinks, life's not worth living again. And then he ends up, his two gang friends become policemen. So they find him, they take him to the middle of nowhere, kick every living fuck out of him, drop him off. And he wanders up to that house of the man he crippled. And his wife died due to psychological illnesses after being raped and stuff like that. She just couldn't handle it. She killed herself, or she died. Don't know. It's really ambiguous. But yeah, they were wearing masks at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But when he was like crippling him and starting to rape his wife, he was singing in the rain.
Ew.
So when the dude took him in, he didn't realize it was the dude because he wasn't wearing a mask. So when he was having a bath, he was singing in the rain, and the dude slowly realized it. And yeah, they knew about the experiments that they did to him. And when he was going under the treatment, they played one of the classic composers, Beethoven, or someone like that.
Mozart?
No, I think it was Beethoven. Yeah, and so now whenever he hears that, he gets sick and ill and stuff, like to the point where if he listens to it for too long, he tries to kill himself, which is what they did to him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he tries to kill himself. Some shit goes down, and then it all turns out good for him, except he's severely brain injured because he jumped out of a 2-story building and landed on his head.
Huh, okay.
But it's a really full-on movie, and it's fucking good. I like it. Yeah. What's
Nathaniel.
What's Nathaniel?
I have only 2 left because I had 3.
Shit.
All 3 of the others.
Overlap.
But my next one is Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Volume 2.
Volume 2, whatever. I mean, like, it wasn't the best movie ever.
But it ain't bad.
I enjoyed it a lot more than a lot of other people did. I mostly just liked it for the feeling, and the movie came at a good time for me where I was at.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie.
Yeah, it was.
It's a fun movie.
They, in their own way, explained what happened to Star-Lord and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not accurate to the comics or whatever,
No.
but it doesn't matter. It's what they've got in the movies now, so.
Which will be retconned in the comics.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes. Like, blah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
I like Guardians 2. It's not I went in with such meh expectation, and I came out with meh. So
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Mm.
I thoroughly, I would rewatch the movie if I owned it. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't think I'd spend 30 something bucks on a movie on Guardians 2, considering I don't have the first one.
I've got the first one.
Yeah.
Guardians 1 is the last MCU movie I have.
Mm.
Because I just haven't had the money to buy the rest of them.
Yeah.
Alright, Keena.
Keena.
Surprising no one, my next movie is also a superhero movie. It's Logan.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it.
Movie.
I liked it. It was a fun time.
Fun.
Yeah, fun. I enjoyed it.
I actually really like Logan.
Yeah,
but I constantly use that. Well, I don't anymore. But after the first couple of months since we watched it, I kept on using that thing against Jonah, where I'd like eat an ice cream or something with a paddle pop on it, and then when I was finished, I'd break the paddle pop in half and turn it into an X and be like, "Hey, Jonah," and then he'd be like, "What?" And then I'd turn the X to be a cross, and he'd be like, "Stop it!"
That wasn't okay.
I had someone laugh like out loud when that scene happened in the movie. I'm like, well, fuck you. I didn't get the emotional impact of it watching it the first time.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
But
It's
yeah.
not a funny thing. It's like, oh, he's an X-Man one forever. Bullshit. But no, I really
Yeah.
like it. Like, it's so good. Like for me, like I wrote like essays about this. Like that's how good it was. Like for me, it's like the epitome of what an R-rated superhero movie can be. Like it's not, oh look at my dick. What Deadpool is. It's no. Let's tell an adult storyline about like immigration and
it's dark.
dying
I
and
like it.
what it's like to have like
and-
fathership or
Yeah.
parenting and what death means. And it's just like there's a lot of themes in that movie. You're like, oh shit, it's a lot to unpack. And like for me, like a lot of people don't like the fact that Logan fights himself at the end. Like that's his villain. But for me, that X-24 is the personification of like what that is him fighting himself, which is what he's always done throughout his entire life. He's always fought himself.
Yeah.
Whether it be fighting to himself to find memories or
Yeah.
fighting himself like when he was enlisted in a thing he didn't believe in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like he's always been against himself. Like he was always his own worst enemy.
Yes.
He was like he could have stayed at the mansion and taught, but no, he for some reason just left. And
in Logan, it's because the X-Men died.
oh yeah, I know, but like you know, like at the end of X-Men 1, he just kind of leaves, and then
Yeah.
at the end of X-Men 2, he just kind of leaves, and you're like, why, dude? Stay at the
leave
fucking mansion.
I don't think at the end of the second one, because at the start of it, he is teaching. At the end of the start of 3, sorry, he is teaching people.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get what you mean though. Like, yeah, because like, yeah, for me, X-24 is the perfect villain for Logan. And X-23 is great in it. X-23, 23.
I enjoyed it because it was telling the story of after superheroes, after the X-Men, basically.
Yeah, it's
And-
what happens when superheroes...
And he wasn't called, like, they weren't calling him Wolverine. Like, he
A
wasn't...
couple people did call him Wolverine, but he wasn't called Wolverine.
Yeah, he was...
It was a Logan
he was
movie, not a
Logan.
Wolverine.
Yeah, they were like mockingly calling him Wolverine.
No. It was like the chick who's looking for him at the start, like X-23's caretaker, who's like, "You're the Wolverine. Do your Wolverining." And the fanboy villain,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you're the Wolverine. You look
Yeah.
great." Oh, like, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I didn't know that she was like, "You're the Wolverine." I just remember him going, "Oh, it really breaks my heart to see the Wolverine like this."
Yeah.
Like, I used to idolize you as a kid.
Yeah. No, like Logan for me, like when people say Wonder Woman better than it, I'm like, I get where they're coming from, but like Wonder Woman like kind of falls apart in the ending. Like I'm not I like it, but it's not like I don't think Logan falls apart at all.
No.
Like for me, that movie is great the whole way through.
Yeah, it's a 9.5 or a 10 for me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it again recently
I wish
to give a final decision on it, but
Yeah.
it's a fucking good movie.
Yeah, no, like I will forever love the movie. And it's Hugh Jackman's final appearance, and he says he keeps saying now he's not coming back. Like now that he's saying it after the fact, I'm like, okay, he's not coming back. Like
Yeah, saying it like when the movie's still in
he's
production.
been saying like, oh, now it's Marvel's decision to like recast a new dude. Apparently, he said he wants Chris Hemsworth to play Wolverine. Like that's a No.
No,
Chris Hemsworth is
Liam
like-
Hemsworth.
Yeah, get the bros in. Get the,
Jake Paul.
No.
But yeah, my
Logan Paul.
Yeah, no. He'll see a lot of dead bodies.
Kyron, the Speederman.
Oh yeah, Homecoming. It's about Spider-Man coming home.
Not only to Queens, but to Marvel.
Yeah, coming.
Wasn't there a third thing?
Come-
there is a homecoming dance. That's the third thing.
Do you want to get kicked? This is my movie. Let me talk.
Do you own the rights? I think Disney will have something to say about that.
Sony does.
Sony hasn't actually sold Spider-Man to them, have they?
No, they're just leasing him.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna make shitty Venom and Silver Sable Black Cat movies.
Who?
Sony.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah, they're making a shitty Venom movie.
I love that you laugh. Is that what they're doing? Like, oh,
Sony has never made a good Spider-Man movie in my eyes. Oh, that's a lie.
They've all been pretty good. Like 1, 2, an amazing.
Oh, I don't know. I liked the Amazing Spider-Man.
You don't like the first two?
I liked number 1.
One's great.
Number 2.
Cheap.
Number 3 was just.
No, 3's bad.
What the fuck happened?
Everyone stopped giving a fuck. And also, they
Such a
Sony made
meme.
him do 3 characters because he just wanted to do Sandman, but then the director and then Sony's like, no, but Venom and New Goblin in it because we need another Green Goblin because Willem Dafoe's dope.
Tobey Maguire's like, fuck, how am I supposed to fight all these guys? So
I
you don't have to. And then he's like, no! Pizza.
yeah, Homecoming it's a good movie. Anyone who's watching this has seen it. Like we've done a review on that as well. If you want a more in-depth dive to that, also go back and watch that.
It's so fun. It reminded me why I love Spider-Man.
Yeah. It really brought out
Childish
why
Gambino
Spider-Man
in
was
it.
great.
That was pretty sick.
What?
Childish Gambino. Have you ever seen Community?
Donald Glover.
Oh, yes. Why is he called that?
That's his rap name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He plays a character.
Childish
I
Gambino.
guess, yeah.
Yeah, he actually does play. Like his rapping
Okay.
career is based off playing a character.
Okay. I knew he was a rapper. I didn't know that was he had a name
Yeah.
other than Donald Glover, which is not a great rapper name.
My
So I get why-
still my favorite version of Donald Glover. Like my favorite character he's ever played is still Troy.
Yeah, from Community.
Yeah, Community's great.
Yeah.
Community.
As soon as he left Community is when Community started getting shit.
we stopped watching like the episode before everyone leaves.
Yeah.
So
We
it's like no.
we stopped watching before it got trash,
Yeah.
which is the best course of action.
Yeah, that's a solid plan.
Yeah.
It got real fucking bad. They just started bringing in random people that did random shit because they didn't have any characters.
And like the Civil War, like the Captain America directors were part of the show. They were like showrunners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they left. Like they did all the painful episodes, which is why those episodes are really good. And then they went on to do Winter Soldier and Civil War and Infinity War.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Nathaniel, talk about your
Oh, okay.
fifth and final.
My fifth and final. It's definitely not my most favorite, and it's sort of one I just chucked in. Because
my name
I
is
didn't really watch many movies in
Great
2017.
movie.
But this one was actually quite nice. It was fucking really preachy and teenagery and sad.
You should say what it's called.
It's called Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl.
It rhymes.
He does rhyme. The only reason I liked it is because it was very artistic. Not the storyline, but the characters.
Me, a girl, and dying Earl.
That's a Dixie Chick
Bye,
song.
That's the porn version.
Oh my god.
That's a Dixie Chick song.
I feel like Earl's getting cucked.
Yup.
But no, it's basically about two best friends. The main character says that he doesn't have any friends because it's the easiest way for him to go through life. Because he's like, if I have friends, then I'm officially in like a group of people at school, and then I can make enemies. So he'd prefer to just be a thing.
What? That's a weird line.
Yeah,
of
well,
logic,
like
but-
at this
America.
Point, at this point, he's not really like people don't really think about him, but he's sort of there, and people know him, but they don't really think about him. So that's the way he likes it.
I was like that, but I had friends,
Yeah,
no
but
enemies.
there's like this guy that he just sort of sees. The guy sees him as his best friend, and they hang out all the time, but he refuses to call him the best friend.
Okay.
So he's a dick.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a dick. He's a fucking asshole. And that's like the main premise of the show is that he's an asshole. Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's cool.
He plays the guy's dad, and he's like super fucking weird. Always has weird food. Like that's like the main reason why the guy kept on, like the best friend kept on going over to his house, is because he was from like a really ghetto neighborhood, and then this guy, like he's this white kid, fucking had this dad that just had all of this weird fucking food that he never had before in his life. It's
Yeah.
like pig's feet and shit like that.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like really weird. He was really like conservative or whatever. But yeah, it was good. I don't want to say too much about it because the whole fucking movie can be spoiled by saying like 3 things, but it's just, I don't know who it's actually by, and I don't know if it's got a book or anything, but it's very John Green.
Mm.
Like that's the first thing that came to mind.
I'm Googling it now,
Okay.
and it is not written by John Green. It's another dude.
Jesse Andrews.
It had a budget of $8 million. That's nothing. Hugh Jackman's in it? As a voice? Okie doke.
Oh yeah, he is in it. There's a poster in her room, and she likes Wolverine, and it's a picture of him as Wolverine.
Nice.
And he looks at the poster while she's talking. Like he had just said something really idiotic, and then he looks at the poster while she's talking, and then Hugh Jackman says something to him, and that's like the only time.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's it was an interesting show, movie. I watched it on a plane, but I did like it. It was sad at the end. Like I didn't feel anything for the movie until like just before the end, and then that was it.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. So you're gonna do your no? Wait, yeah, your 5th and final.
Yeah. My final one is a movie that came out last year, but I only watched it like a couple of weeks ago. It's Taika Waititi's movie, the movie he did before Thor Ragnarok, and it's Hunt for the Wilder People. It's great. It's set in New Zealand. It's about this kid who's stuck in the social service system and keeps getting bounced around from foster family to foster family.
Yes.
But then he moves in with his aunt and uncle, and the aunt's the one that wanted him. Like, yay, move in with family, you'll be great. And he the aunt's like, yeah, you're great. Like, let's bond. But then spoilers. It's like it happened 20 minutes in. The aunt dies of a heart attack.
Yeah, I've seen this movie.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yes.
Yeah. And then from there, and then the uncle's like, I don't want you to go back into social services. And then the kid's like, no, I'm leaving. And just burns down the shed and just starts going through the bush. It's very pretty bush. For us, me with the bush, the fucking prickles and shit everywhere. No, this is New Zealand forest. And it's
yeah, that's like Canada.
Yeah.
New Zealand is very much like Canada.
Yeah, it's the opposite. But yeah, no, and it's great. I love the dynamic between the two characters, the uncle and the Kiwi kid.
Yeah, because he more has the demeanor of a really bitter Aussie bushman.
Yeah.
He has that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know those grumpy old fucks that we grew up around. He's got that kind of demeanor.
Literally any man over the age of 55.
Yep. He's just a grumpy old cunt, and this kid's sitting there listening to rap and dabbing and stuff like that. I don't think he ever dabs, but he does cringy.
He'd be a kid who would dab.
He does cringy shit like that, and he cares about his flat cap more than he does about his gun and stuff like that.
It's a really good movie. It's wholesome. I like the characters grow together because they end up walking they're on the hunt, because the way it looks is that it looks like that the uncle abducts the kid, so now the social services are under both of them, them and the police, and then the kid says something about, oh yeah, he touches me all the time, he just he plays with me, and it just makes him feel like he's molesting him.
Molestering.
Fuck you. Yeah, and so now they even want him more. Let's just take him to jail. But no, through the whole movie they grow, and it's great, and It's got Taika Waititi as a priest,
Yeah.
giving like the weirdest sermon ever. And then, it's great.
Yeah, it is. It's a good. I don't remember much of it, but I remember weird bits of it, like that crazy old Bush dude that they meet.
He's so good.
Yeah, it's got some amazing characters in it.
Like, yeah. And like that's another like reason. Like when Thor Ragnarok came out, a lot of people I knew were comparing it to
Hunt for the World.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, it's bright and it's funny. And I'm like, no. Like, for me, like, I judge that movie based on its comedy.
Yeah.
And Thor Ragnarok is so Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Like, that, like, because he also did What We Do in the Shadows, which is the vampire mockumentary. And, like, the humor in both of them are very similar. So, I'm like, they have their own style of humor, not the, oh, it's colourful and funny.
Yeah.
Like, I hate whatever people do. But speaking of Thor Ragnarok and Taika Waititi,
My fifth and final is indeed Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, it was a good
Wasn't
segue.
a good segue.
fuck you.
Yeah, it was damn near one of the best movies I've seen
It's
this
real
year.
fun, yeah.
My
Like-
fire was down this entire time.
No!
Plot twist.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. My favorite character is by far Korg.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, because he's Taika Waititi. Like.
Yeah, no, I just love his one-liners like "piss off, ghost" and stuff like that. Like he's like, "Oh, hey, bro, we're gonna get on that ship over there. Did you wanna come with us?" And he's talking to Loki after he's just been put the fuck down by Thor.
Tasered to death.
Yeah, just. But like it's stuff like that, and it's just really fucking. It's a funny movie, but without losing itself in the comedy. Like the comedy is where it needs to be, but the story isn't overshadowed, and the comedy isn't outdone by the story. Like the two work hand in hand very fucking well.
I think the only thing on that is that Thor doesn't have any time to process because it's all just fun laughs. Because like his dad dies,
Yeah.
and then Hela comes from nowhere. Like, that's not comedy. That just happens.
Yeah.
And then he lands on Sakaar, and then he doesn't have time to process that his dad dies. And then, like, spoilers, because you haven't seen it, Asgard blows up.
Yeah.
Like, they cause Ragnarok, as the movie implies. Like, but Asgard dies, and he still has, like, and then it's just, like, laughed away with the one-liner from Korg.
Yeah.
Like
the one-liner is, "Oh, it's just the surface that's damaged. The foundations are still good." And like as soon as he says that, the whole planet just explodes, and he's like, "Oh, never mind."
yeah. Like, if it's comedy the way, like, other than that, I will give you that, but those, like, for Thor's processing of the hugely tragic events for him, like, there should have been, like, he had time to grieve, when his mother died, because they did the thing where he went a bit mopey and like, you're like, I miss my mom! Like,
Yeah.
that was that scene, but did none of that in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's because there wasn't any time to grieve.
No, that's the
like
thing, they just wrote, like...
as soon as Odin died, he knew that Ragnarok was coming.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I don't have time to grieve. I have to prepare.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Other than that.
one of my favorite movies. It's definitely my favorite MCU movie.
Ever? Or
Definitely,
Winter
yes.
Soldier?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the best one. The action scenes are good. The comedy's good. The story's good. The staying
Hulk
true.
fights a big puppy.
Yeah.
He fights
Staying
Thanos.
true to Norse mythology. The way they portray Hulk as a childish giant fucking beast. Like he is very childish. He's like
He throws a tantrum.
he throws tantrums. He throws things across the room and goes, "No!"
Yeah.
Like he's a fucking child. He's an imbecile.
Because the idea is that because like he hasn't transformed back into Bruce for quite a while, so Hulk is now able to age and like process. So Hulk is able to carry a conversation, but to the degree that a 3-year-old can.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the entire time that he's been Hulk, it's basically his aging time. Like for every year he's been Hulk is about the amount of time that like
He was
a human can develop their mind,
yeah.
because they
He's on
do
Sakaar for 2 years.
because they do establish that Hulk and Bruce are two entirely different people.
Yeah.
It's just Hulk hasn't had the time to, develop his brain at all. It's there and it's functioning and it can work. It's just he doesn't know anything. He's just basing himself off primal urges because Bruce doesn't give him time at the wheel.
Yeah.
Like they need to work out a synergy, and that's what this movie also says. They're like
It starts
it starts it. They're like, okay, so we need to let Hulk be Hulk more often, and me just take a step back.
Like,
Is Bruce in this movie?
Yeah. He is. He was like, where the fuck am I? Because when he goes, turns into Hulk, Hulk takes over and locks him in the back, essentially.
yeah.
They describe it as a car, like
Yeah.
he's at the wheel and he's locked dude in the back, and he's like, he's not letting me out. There's no way I'm going to take over again.
Like,
But-
what's his chops? Mark Ruffalo said that this is the start of like a mini Thor trilogy. That's going to go from this, Hulk trilogy.
Yeah.
It goes from this Avengers 3 to Avengers 4.
Yeah.
And that's going to set up like Ragnarok set up an arc for Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A character arc.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my fifth and final. And
That's it.
you gonna take us home?
I guess.
You're gonna ring us out?
Yeah.
Woo!
So, if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to see us when we come out. Check out our other videos such as Dragon Ball Super discussion video and Pizza Time episode 8 will be released.
Uploaded.
I don't know if it's uploaded before that technically. But
No, whatever.
it'll be pushed to you at like 4 o'clock Friday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions for the show, comment below or email amalgamshow@gmail.com.
Please tell us the shows in the
The
comments.
random Australian shows.
If you know them, please put them in the comments. I want to know what these are called.
And until next time, catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.